attitude, a positive mindset. So how many of you are first time here to Riway event? How many of you first time to Riway event? Can I have a show of hands? Oh, can we give all of you a big round of applause? Yes. Because only one star can come. Am I right to say so? Because this meeting, it says star meeting. So next time when you see star meeting, it means only one star can come. So there's a criteria. Because in Riway, we cannot meet so many people. Or we cannot group all the 1 set, 5 sets, or maybe 6 sets people. So 1 star is the basic minimum criteria if you want to know more about the Riway. You want to know more about the next 3 months direction. So this haircut I have, you see my hair, it's from Germany, you know. Yesterday I cut it at the shopping center in, I think it's called Berlin Mall. Yeah. So this is from Germany, but I am from Singapore. It's from Singapore. So I grew up in Singapore, same as Dixie and Cooper. So from a very small city, we call it Singapore. Every month is only hot, 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 and hot. So no cold. Germany, I feel very cold. Really very cold. Because 2 days ago, I was with Dixie in Tokyo. So what happened in Tokyo is that we have a top leaders meeting and also the Tokyo grand office opening there. So we have 2 events in Japan. And in Japan, this market, we have 5 offices. How many populations is in Japan? Do you know? How many population? You Google, you will know how many population in Japan. So in Japan, this country, we have 5 offices. And what happened 3 days ago is that we have our own Tokyo headquarters office opening. So can you see that in Riway, if a country, you do not just have to be only one office. It can be many offices, depending on how fast are you. So every one of you here, you have a chance. Am I right to say so? All of you here are still pioneer. If you ask me, Riway Europe have not started yet. Even though we opened our first office in Prague last year, or in July, but I don't feel that we have started yet. You know why? Because we haven't really started yet. That's what I can say. Because in Tokyo, we do not have representatives from European to come to our Tokyo office opening or attend our top leaders meeting last week. So last week, what happened in Tokyo is that we have a top leaders meeting with our boss, Mr. Lim, and together with the senior directors and also the management. After that, we have an office opening. So what happened during the top leader meeting? Of course, they also will talk about the next 3 months, directions, news, and also what will happen the next 3 months. But today, I will not talk about what will happen the next 3 months, because this I will leave it to Dixie to say. Okay? So I have to deliver another thing today. So the main purpose that all of you came so far today, you have to take a look at this European market. This European market is a big market. Am I right to say so? Yeah. So that is why every one of you here, we have to protect it together. I give you one example why we have to protect. Because last week when we go to Japan, you know I do not have a team in Japan. I do not have a distributors or downline in Japan. So I don't know how come they know me. So I remember when I walked towards the office opening door, I attended the event, but when me and Joey, 2 of us walked, and Joey walked very fast. He walked straight away, I think he went to smoking. Then I was walking behind slowly, then I walked past all the Japan distributors, then they will say my name, Jaydon-san, like that. so friendly, Japanese distributors. I was like, how they know my name? I do not have people there. Of course, maybe they heard my name, they saw me in Asia, they saw me in Singapore. But what I want to say is that the Japanese distributors' attitude are very good. Because me, we do not have any relationship, or neither am I their upline. But they treat Riway people as like their family. So their attitude is very good. What happened in Japan is that 5 years ago, about 4 years ago, we have our first office in Japan. And then last year, what happened in Japan, this one you must listen carefully. Last year in Japan, our office, Riway, is stopped by the Japan government for 6 months. That means Riway cannot operate in Japan for 6 months. No license for 6 months. Because why? Because the testimonial, that means the testimonial that all of you have, I'm sure a lot of you have your own testimonial. That means when you do the product, you feel better, maybe your cholesterol become better, your blood pressure become better. This kind of testimonial. Or when you eat the product, you feel better, you share on the stage. So in Japan, no. So after about 3 years, this last year, 3 years ago, 3 years ago, Japan started. Last year, Riway was forced to stop 6 months. No license. That means the Japan distributor cannot operate in Japan. So what happened during the 6 months? That means the office opened for 3 years, then closed. But now open again. So it can happen depending on the country. Because this is not from Riway. Riway want to open all the countries in the world. If you ask me, why not? It's benefit for everyone. But sometimes the rules and regulations from the country government is not within Riway control. Am I right to say so? Alright. So now we have one office in Europe, in Prague. We are very thank God that nothing happened in Prague. Am I right? So the next office that we were going to have, definitely you all know already, is at Poland. But we have to protect it right now. Right now. So why I use Tokyo, Japan as an example? Because when you have an office in your country, you cannot hope that it will open every day, no problem. Sometimes the government will have some issue with the company. Example, the sales. I tell you, in Japan, our Riway sales in Japan, number one. After Taiwan is Japan already. That means Taiwan sales number one, followed by Japan number two. So because of the sales too good, the government tries to pick some problem with Riway in Japan. So today I believe all of you here are all leaders. That's why I put it this way. I share this information with all of you. Because this information you have to understand. Because a lot of you, they will say, Norway, I have people when the office is going to open. I have people in Sweden, in Denmark, when the company is coming to open. Correct? Am I right to say so? Definitely, Riway wants to open the office everywhere in your city, in your country. Okay? But what is the most importantly, like what Robert just now has shared, is the foundation. Just now, what Robert just now he shared, when his first task is to make the chair, after that, play the music. That's the foundation of his job. If not, he wouldn't be here where he is going to be today. So can we give Mr. Robert a big round of applause? Why is he here in Europe? Why we choose him to come to Europe? There must be a reason. Because his foundation, his attitude is good. So, like he said, there's no education. You do not need to have any criteria to join Riway or to do well in Riway. It's all about your foundation and your attitude. So for us, for me, I'm not from the management. I'm distributor, just like I'm you. You worry for the license, I also worry for you also. Equally worried. Yeah? We are on the same boat. But what I want all of you to think is that we must be the same. We are together with Riway management. We need to think together with Riway management. As much as they want to help you to have the office in your country, we need to do it together to protect this thing. Very important. So I give you an example like Japan. Japan, just now I already showed already. Japan distributor, the attitude is very good. Very, very good. I would say after Taiwan is Japan already. So that is why you see that everyone in Japan, they know how to protect the company. So I remember last week when Celeste was on the stage, she shared about her father's testimonial. You know what the general manager in Japan do? She said, no, cannot, no, you cannot share testimonial. That means you cannot share testimonial on the stage. Then Celeste was like, oh yeah, I cannot share my father's testimonial. So that is so, I would say this is something that everyone have to protect together on your individual country. So for Europe, it's also the same. Oh, another one thing I want to share is that not only Japan, but also Korea, this market. You know that Korea has been with us for 4 years, 3 to 4 years. That means Korea distributors, I think Papa Zemanek, he knows Jenny, one of the distributors in Korea. So until now, Korea have no license. But we have 3 Pegasus in Korea. We have 3 Pegasus in Korea. So if you ask me, is it illegal to do? Illegal to do in Korea? Yeah, it's illegal to do it in Korea. But we still have 3 Pegasus and 1,001 stars in Korea. This is Korea. The next country I want to tell you is China. You know Riway International, the number 1 is from China, Celeste. So she's from this region. So can you imagine, she do not have logistics support, no company support, but she can be number 1. So is it the country problem or our own problem? Am I right to say so? So we have to think. So instead of waiting for the license to come, yeah, can we give Celeste a big round of applause? Yeah, correct. Let's give Celeste a big round of applause. My topic is very different from Robert because this one is more positive, more cheerful. My one is more like a bit down. But I hope you can understand this thing. That the reason why we group all of you here for the STAR meeting, because a lot of the people here are looking for an answer. Correct? The reason why you come here is you want an answer. You want to know how far Riway can bring you. Am I right to say so? You want to know how well Riway want to stay put in Euro market. The moment last year we had our first office in Prague, Riway will never leave Europe. This is what our boss, Mr. Lee, has promised. Riway one step foot into Europe market will never leave. So any problem, any obstacles that you are facing now, Riway will always to be together with you. So this is Riway. We must really give Riway a big round of applause. So you cannot find any other company like this outside anymore. So Riway wants to open an office here, and it's a long term, not just for a few days and then office close. You understand what I mean? So just now I say about the China market. China, we have about 200 Pegasus. So I repeat again. China, until now, no license, we have more than 200 over Pegasus. So if you think that now the country that you are doing in the Europe is very difficult, a lot of obstacles is illegal, we cannot do, then you have to look at the other country because it's the same. I know a lot of you will say Asia and Europe different, but I tell you it's all the same. It's all the same because I tell you China is not a simple country. But today our number one Celeste, she can become number one. So it means that it's all about ourselves, am I right to say so? Yeah, whether you want it or not, whether you want to, break through yourself. This is all about yourself. So that is why we have to start from our attitude first. Everything starts from our attitude. Riway is not looking at how big your sales is in your country. Riway looks at whether you want to cooperate with us together or not. We do not want to open an office and then no people. That means the office is open, you can take your stocks, but then, there's no people using the office every day, no training there, no one using for the event. So that is why we need to really protect it together. Can we protect it together? Yes. Okay? So you all believe Riway or not? You all believe Riway or not? Yes. You all believe Riway? So my purpose is to deliver this speech to all of you. I hope you all can understand. Since you all believe Riway, not I say is you say one, right? You say one, you say you believe Riway. So don't come and tell me why I never opened office in your country. But most importantly, I tell you, Riway will definitely do it. You must look at the history of Riway first. Riway took 15 years to open 10 countries in Asia. But Europe, you think we need to take how long? You think we need to take how long? For Europe? For 4 years.
4 years. 5 years.
Okay, we will take photo of Europe. Then you say 4 to 5 years. So when the speed is too fast, like a car, if I give you a Ferrari, if you do not know how to drive a fast car, what will happen? You will crash, right? So that is why every meeting that we will host every month is to balance our foundation, is to make sure that all of you are in line with us, in line with the company management, so that we can go together. Am I right to say so? So that is why we have to make sure that every Riway event, you really have to come. You really have to attend. So those people who never come to Berlin, what do you need to say to them? Yeah, you must say, it's a waste that you never come. Then they will ask you, what did happen there? What is it talking about during that event? You cannot tell them everything. You can only tell them 20%. The balance 80%, you need to keep it to yourself. Because why? Because they never come. Am I right to say so? Because those who come will be the real leader or the true leader of Riway Europe. Right? Are of you the true leader, the real leader of Riway Europe? Are the future leader of Riway Europe? Yeah. So I really hope, really hope that don't be so excited. Those behind try to sit in the front, okay? The next round, tell yourself, don't sit at the back. Sit in the front. The first 2 rows, we are waiting for you. You have your own name tag on the table. Is it good that you have your own table? You can see the red color banner, red color line. Yeah, block you all from coming to the front. We need to protect all our Pavo here. Yeah, that's the reason. So you must aim for Pavo minimally. But in Asia, different. We at least need to have Pegasus 5. Thank God. for protection. Yeah. But in Europe, different. At least the power. So give yourself a chance to go and understand about Riway. And the next 3 months, definitely you have a chance. Not, we don't talk about next 3 months, we talk about this month. There's 2 events. Am I right to say so? Do you know we have 2 events coming up? One event, Krakow, Poland one, Krakow. Another one?
Prague.
Prague, in Czech Republic. Correct? So 2 events. How many of you are going? The rest? Not going? All of you going? Are you sure all of you going? Yes? Give yourself a big round of applause. Because I also will go. So 2 events I will also be going. Of course, we also have special guests that will be coming with us. But I really hope that you have to cherish what Riway is doing. Because this month, not only we have Star Meeting in Berlin, we have another 2 events in Czech and 1 in Poland. The next 3 months, I'm not sure. Later you can take a look. But you really have to cherish what Riway is doing in Europe. Am I right to say so? Because last time when I come to Europe, no license. You ask Pavel Zemanic and Margosata, 2 Pegasus 1. They come to Singapore, we fly from Singapore all the way to Europe, to Czech and Poland. Back then, you asked me whether I have license or not. Nothing. Whether Riway support us or not. No. So I only tell Pavel and Margosata whether that we have to depend on ourselves. This is one thing that I told them. We have to depend on ourselves because we are an independent distributor. We cannot depend on Riway to deliver the stocks from Singapore all the way to Europe. Now you have stocks at where? Prague office.
Prague.
I tell you, very good already. You ask Pavel and Margosata, last time we carry the bottles back into luggage and bring from Singapore like a smuggler, thief, thief, like thief like that. Walk past Czech Republic, walk past Prague airport. That kind. Go through Warsaw airport. This kind of momentum, like a thief. Now you have office in Prague, you can take stocks. It's a lot better already. Last time when they need to bring people, 30 people, 40 people, 100 people, all the way to Singapore. Now, do you need to come to Singapore? Sometimes, but most of the time we can go where? We go to Prague office. So, if I'm you, really, I look at what Riway have did for us. It's already very good to have Prague office. So we have to cherish it. You get what I mean? Rather we don't have Prague office, then you come to Singapore and take stocks. Do you want to come to Singapore and take stocks? Huh? You want? How many of you don't want? I'm sure every one of you don't want. Or you want to come to Singapore and take stocks. Then we fly together. Then we fly together again. Repeat the whole cycle 5 years ago. No, of course, definitely no. All the shit, all the troubles, let 3 of us do it. We finish for you. Now it's a lot more easier because you just have to go to Prague office and take. And then slowly you need to prove yourself. Prove yourself in your country so that Riway will open office in your country. Because Pavel Zemanic and Margosata did it. They represent each country. Can we give 2 of them a big round of applause? Two of them wait for how many years to have office in their country. Correct? So we have to think. It's not that Riway don't want to be fast. Riway is looking at the foundation of the leaders of our distributors here in Europe. So every one of you here, if we can do it together, if we can make friends together, if our relationships can be very good together, nothing can stop us. And we can show the Asian market that Europe will be number one. Can we do that? Can we show Asian market that Europe will be number one? So let's prove to the Asian market, even though I'm from Asia. But never mind, I stand together with you since I'm on the European market. No. Later I cannot walk out, right? So I need to stand with all of you to be friends, brothers, sisters with European. Yeah. So we need to prove. We need to prove to Riway International, to our boss, to our management, that you deserve an office or a support in your country. So every one of you here today, I won't be speaking too much, but I need to tell you that really cherish what you have today. Because you cannot imagine 5 years ago what I have been through with Tower and Marutrata. And also the front leaders for all the, I would say, not the smooth way, it's a very tough way. But now you just have to drive a car, go to prime office, and you can take the stocks. So it's much more easier. So I hope you can really put your heart, since you say you believe Riway, put your heart 100%. Can you all do it together? Can you 100% believe Riway? Because we 100% believe in Riway. You ask Mr. David Yo, you guys also know him. When he comes, he always say that he 100%. So together, you know that Riway for the past 15 years in Asia, and now we are coming to Europe. So give Riway some time, but most importantly, we need to connect together. We need to build our foundation, attitude closely together, and then we bring Europe to number one. Can we do that? Okay? Thank you very much.
So how was the story? I don't know, maybe most of you have joined us for a short time or a long time, but this is exactly how it has happened in Europe market for the past 3 years, 4 years. Because I believe in every issue, or for myself in Riway, I've been Riway for 4 years. I've been looking at different markets in my department in Singapore, Hong Kong, Malaysia, and now in Europe. If you ask me, has all these things that Jaydon spoke about happened before in Riway? Actually, all these things is very common. It will always happen. And I will tell you something very honestly. Will it happen in the future? It will definitely happen again. All these issues that Jaydon has spoke about. Why? Because no matter what we do today, and when we are in Riway, we know that one day Europe will be big. Am I right? And no matter what market we are in, maybe we are in Asian market, we are in Euro market, whatever market we are in, we hope that the market will become big. And we have this hope that the market that we are in will become big. There will definitely be issues and problems in between. Why? Because when the market becomes big, there will be new market. There will be markets that will keep coming up. Am I right? And for Europe, it's a different ballgame as Asia. Why? Because Europe, it is not a country. Europe is a continent. Europe, we have over 40 countries in one place, packed together. So if you ask me, will all these things that Jaydon spoke about happen again? Definitely it will. But Jaydon spoke about something which I think is very true, and I agree very much, which is our attitude. Because like what Jaydon said, today, if you understand that no matter what business we are in, or rather today we are in Riway, we will always be facing a lot of new problems. Because when there's new markets, there will be new problems. Alright? But ultimately, it's how we prepare ourselves, how we safeguard ourselves, I think that's more important, because one thing we believe in Riway is that Riway is a good company. Riway has a good product, and that is without any doubt. Alright? That is the reason why all of us are seated here today, because the product has helped us. Because the company has helped us see something in life, or rather, have given us hope that Riway can give us a bigger opportunity. Alright? That's why today, no matter how big or how small the European market is today, but one thing I believe, all the people in this room today, if we really truly believe in one thing, and we work together to build our relationship stronger, no matter what problems come to us in front of us, it is not a problem, because we are all in the same line. We will all have the same mindset. Am I right?
Yes. 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 Yes.